Welcome back to Let's Talk About Clutter. I'm your host, Margo, a professional organizer specializing in toxic clutter. If summer has thrown you off your routine or your house feels like it's constantly one step away from chaos, you are not alone and you're actually in the right place. Today's episode is all about quick daily habits that prevent the mess from spiraling again. Because here's the truth. You don't need a 3-hour decluttering session to keep your home in order. Sometimes 10 minutes is all it takes. Have you ever decluttered a space only to feel like it explodes again the next week? That's because we treat decluttering like a one-time event, when in reality, it's a lifestyle. Especially in a busy season like summer, when kids are home, travel is happening, and routines shift, the clutter creeps back in super quickly. But with just 10 intentional minutes a day, you can reset your home, protect the progress you've made, and avoid starting from scratch every few weeks. Let me take you into a moment that might sound familiar. It's the end of the day. You've cooked dinner, cleaned up a little, and finally sat down on the couch with a sigh of relief. You glance around and notice, the shoes by the door are piled high. Your kitchen counter is a disaster again. There's a trail of water bottles, receipts, toys, and random stuff that has slowly taken over your once decluttered home. And you think to yourself, didn't I just clean this up yesterday? You're not alone. This is common, and it doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're living in your home. The only way to keep a home completely spotless and tidy and clutter-free is essentially to move out of it. So if you live there, a normal amount of clutter is perfectly fine. But what can make a huge difference is a simple 10-minute reset that happens daily. It's not about deep cleaning or re-decluttering the whole room. It's a short, mindful routine that keeps things from getting out of control. So here's how it works. Pick one surface that's looking chaotic. Maybe it's the dining room table that's become a catch-all, or your kitchen counter after breakfast chaos. Clear just that one space. Toss the trash, put away what doesn't belong, and give it a quick wipe. That one act can reset the energy in your home and in your brain. Here's another quick 10-minute reset that you can do, and this is something that I do in my home every single evening, and yes, even sometimes my daughter helps. And I call it the evening sweep. So I am somebody that, for me, the worst thing is to wake up to a messy home. I don't mind a home being messy throughout the day. I actually love hosting, love having people over, but my eye twitches like you would not believe if I wake up to a messy home or dishes in my sink. I don't, I have a beautiful morning routine that is meant to be super relaxing. I wake up in the morning before everyone else does so I can do some yoga and enjoy my cup of coffee before the kids and the chaos starts. So with that said, again, this is what I prioritize. So I adapted the habit of doing a 10-minute evening sweep before we essentially, go to bed or relax at night. And I basically will grab a basket and I will walk around my home and I will just pick things up, whether it's shoes or my dog's toys or my kids' stuff, whatever is scattered throughout the house. I will sweep it, I will put it in the basket, and then I will just put it back where it belongs. Why do I do a basket? And the reason I do a basket is because instead of like you found a dog toy and then you go put the dog toy back, or, something from your kids and then you have to go to their room and put it back. You're wasting a lot of time. You're going back and forth and it could be incredibly exhausting. So my recommendation always is have a basket or a bin or something you're walking around with, collect everything that does not belong and then distribute it where it actually belongs in one quick sweep. So this is something I do every single evening, and this prevents me from having to wake up to a messy home. And like, who does not want to wake up in the morning and your space is super tidy? Like, I absolutely love it. It like sets the tone for my day. Another quick little 10-minute reset that you can do is you can really just focus in on your home's hotspot. Like, there's always a hotspot area in every single home. Maybe it's your bathroom counter, the kitchen island, or the corner of the entryway where mail and sunglasses accumulate. And sometimes just by having that one area super messy, it just it makes your skin crawl. Every time you're around there, you're like, oh my God, why does it look this way? So you can invest a few minutes and really just focus and zero in on clearing that area. Now, I know one of the frustration is that you feel like you're doing these things constantly. I will tell you that once you have less stuff and your home is more organized, that becomes much easier to do. But these are just simple 10-minute tasks that you can do throughout the week that keep your home looking tidy. And this next one, honestly, is a game changer. It's the 5-minute rule. And I kid you not, I live by it. And I encourage every single one of my clients to live by this rule as well. Maybe it'll work for you. And it's if something takes 5 minutes or less and you have a moment, do it now. Meaning, don't leave it for later. If you have the time right now to tidy up the kitchen counter, if you have the time now to clean up the bathroom sink, do it now. The laundry you meant to fold, the shoes to go back on the rack, the dishwasher that needs unloading. These are little tasks that seem innocent when skipped, but again, everything piles up fast. It compounds. And then you go from you could have just decluttered or cleaned up or tidy up in 5 minutes. And now in the evening, you have you feel like you spent all day at the beach. You're exhausted. The kids are tired, but guess what? They're watching TV or going to sleep. And poor you is stuck tidying up the entire house. Nobody wants that, right? After the beach, when you're exhausted, you don't want to be cleaning your house for an entire hour. So again, if you have the 5 minutes throughout the day, throughout the week, just take care of these small tasks because again, they do pile up. I always say small actions are what truly keep a home organized. And a lot of people wait for a big chunk of time, but honestly, 10 intentional minutes a day can protect hours of progress. This isn't about perfection, it's about maintenance. And if you fall off one day, no guilt, you just get back to it the following day. Want a full decluttering strategy that works around your busy life? You can check out my Decluttering Plan Masterclass, where I teach you how to build a personalized plan for your entire home in just 1 hour. It's perfect if you're somebody who feels overwhelmed, who has a lot of clutter, who doesn't know where to start. I really help clarify all of that. Low stress, low overwhelm. You're going to be able to, with this workshop, learn within 60 minutes how to declutter your entire home in half the time. Thank you so much for listening. As always, good luck on your decluttering journey, and remember to be good to yourself.